Hello and welcome to the Uncalled For. See, new and improved. It's going to be a great show for you tonight. We've got a lot for you. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have some crazy for you, I'm sure. So let's get started and get right around the room and see who's with us today. Hello, Miss Vishanti. How are you today?
Oh, I am on the mend from my heinous little accident earlier this week. And I'm really glad to see that we finally got out of the main room and away from the smell of monkey poo. And we've got our own little space with a nice view. And it looks like I finally updated myself to look more like I look right now, because if you saw me in real life, I would not have platinum blonde hair and you would be very confused.
I love it. It looks awesome. And I'm so excited about having our own nice clean room without monkey poop in it too. So this is going to be good. So how are you tonight, Dick?
Hey, I'm good actually. I had a crazy busy day getting all this stuff ready to go, but I'm very happy with the results and looking forward to see how this actually goes. Hopefully we'll pull it off, right?
Exactly. It looks awesome. I love it. And I'm just so excited. And last but not least, we have our guest, Miss Kim Stone. How are you tonight, Miss Kim?
I am wonderful. I'm looking forward to tonight, and I love the new setup. It's beautiful, and I love the artwork on the back wall.
Thank you very much. And I'm so excited about all of this too. It looks so good. It looks nice and comfy now too.
Yes, it does.
Oh yeah. And the artwork is awesome. All right. So should we just get right into it? What do we have first, Dick? What's the first thing we should see that you're going to torture us with tonight?
Well, let's look into that, shall we? Because Dawson's bag of doorknobs is really full tonight. So we have to look and see where we can start. Right?
Exactly.
So we have one. Aliens are demons and devils because space is fake.
Oh,
I like it.
I do too. I do too.
Well, then, I think the mind has been made up. Now, I have to test and see how this is going to actually work. Just 1 second here, because this new setup is a little foreign to me. Oh, look at that. It's all oh, wow. It's going to work. It's going to work. All right. We're ready to go. So I'm going to transition the wall over to be our video screen. Ooh, how cool is that? And
very nice.
Yeah. And we'll let the moron speak for himself, ladies. Here it comes.
Okay, get ready.
And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. Unclean spirits like frogs.
Wait, pause. God, I know I'm notorious for doing this too early, but is this like Roger? Because this person is recording their laptop screen, aren't they?
Yep. I don't know who it is, but they are doing that whole camera to the screen. They are.
They are.
Isn't that what that other guy does? The guy with the everything.
Roger. Mudblood.
Yes, the guy that
with
says
the feather.
everything. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yes, he's got that filthy feather. Gross.
Yeah. This guy obviously went to the Mud Fossil University School of Video Editing. Y'all, it's 2021. Please learn the basics of video. Please.
Learn the basics of the world, please.
I'm begging you, if you have a YouTube channel, learn to make actual videos and not record your screen with a phone. Okay. All right, it's on my system. All right.
And throw that damn feather out.
Damn, I was about to start doing that too.
Anyway.
Shall we play a little more then?
Yes, please.
Okay.
If you think about it, frogs look like aliens. Look like the alien gray. UFOs, they're real, they're demonic. this thing.
Oh, snap. I recognize this background music.
This toy. This concept.
There's a true crime
model.
channel that I watch that has the same background music.
This is false, and this is what we should do to it. This thing
I've
here
seen that.
has been one of the biggest
clip somewhere,
indoctrination
the
tools
Flaming
of all
World.
time. No one lives on this. This is not what our world is.
Yeah, because that's
I
a
pray
toy.
More people, I hope more people understand
fire.
that
We live on
do
the
live
Earth.
on a flat, motionless Earth. It's important to know that because
That's not on fire.
in the end times deception, there's a very good
Not yet.
chance that the enemy is going to pull off some kind of
Not far
alien
from it.
invasion
Summer
or
fire season's
alien
coming up.
something. Whether they're going to come as saviors, whether there's going to be good and bad aliens, who knows what the aliens are going to do? But all I know is that they're not of God; they're demons.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Three
And he
unclean
has
spirits
evidence
like
for this.
frogs come
How?
out of the mouth.
Ew.
David Blaine.
Oh,
There's one
pause.
frog.
Pause.
What?
That was from a movie.
He's an illusionist.
No, there's a movie. Oh my God, what is it? Practical Magic? Where
Yeah.
you remember the frogs coming out of the mountain? That was gross. But yes,
Oh
the
God, I
frogs.
haven't
Okay, sorry.
seen Practical Magic in forever.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's just he's talking about frogs, and that's what it reminded me of was the frogs on Practical Magic. Okay. And yes, this guy is an illusionist. It's all fake. It's not real. It's a sleight of the hand. That's all it is.
Exactly. Oh boy. We're in for it tonight, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Should we keep going?
Yeah. Keep going.
Please.
Coming out of his mouth. How do these people do this? How do magicians do their tricks? You know, with demons whispering in their ears and all their posters. And with them doing things like manipulating matter that should be impossible. But we know that in Egypt,
He thinks magic is
Moses
real. Oh
and
my God.
the Egyptians, the magicians that copied Moses'
Oh.
snake, you know, right? The magicians made some snakes, but Moses' snake took care of them because that was from God.
Just
there's two
continuity
frogs.
error here. It was
Other
actually
magicians have walked on
Aaron's
water. They
staff that turned into
multiplied
frogs that
fishes
ate
and
them.
loaves.
Not Moses,
They
but
do
yeah,
it to
whatever
mock
technicality.
Jesus Christ in the Bible because it's the truth. They don't want people knowing the truth because it sets you free. They want to take people to hell with them. So the point of this is David Blaine, 2 frogs, now there's going to be a 3rd frog. And before that, Dave Chappelle's like, yeah,
Way to
like the
ruin
plagues in
it.
Egypt.
Spoilers.
3 unclean spirits like frogs.
Oh my God. Can somebody call a
God bless you,
5150?
everyone. Stay strong in the truth of
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll see you soon. Amen.
Oh, so it's just a bunch of opinions. I don't know why I expected any kind of supporting evidence, but you know,
Wow.
maybe I'm just too idealistic.
That was seriously out there. I mean, if he wants magic, go take a walk in a forest. That's magic. Find a waterfall. That's magic. That's beauty. To me, that's magical. You know, just Mother Nature in general.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
he literally doesn't understand how like stage magic works and illusionists. So he's over here thinking that they're really, oh no, these rocks are coming up out of him like demons. Bad.
Yeah. hmm And dude, I'm so for the whole aliens bit. I mean, you know,
He
they
didn't
said it best in
support that.
in that movie. What do you call it? Contact.
Mhm.
She said it best. It seems like an awful waste of space for there not to be.
I mean, even so, he just said like maybe once or twice, well, you know, aliens or demons, but he never mentioned that again. I don't
demons
understand why. I mean, obviously not that it's going to make any sense, but
he has a Tom Hanks fetish.
Oh my God. I had a puff of vapor in my mouth when Wow. Okay. What's next? Okay, wait. Hold on. I have a question. What does everybody think of the artwork on the back wall?
I was just about to ask, is that North America melting into lava?
No, it's actually a storm cloud. A storm like what do you call it? Cyclone?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's fake, but I thought it was beautiful. And it's basically a tornado with lightning and fire and stuff in it.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it still kind of looks like North America melting into lava, but like my eyes could not make heads or tails of what that was, and I was like,
Dick would have to show you the actual picture because from the angle that it's at, it kind of looks like that. But he asked me for an avatar or a picture or something, and I'm like, I don't know how to make an avatar, so somebody's gonna have to show me how to do that.
What about the little photo you're using right now for your Google Meet?
Yeah,
it's your face.
It's boring.
Yeah. No.
Boring. I mean, that's how we know you.
It's like 6 years old.
I mean,
that was back
everybody's
when I was Mary Kay.
I mean, everybody's gotten used to me looking like platinum blonde Wonder Woman, so I'm sure this is going to be a shock.
I love yours.
I literally threw that together today.
Who's the leggy one?
That's Linda.
That's Linda. Yeah.
Oh, and the other one, I know I've talked to her before.
Lone Wanderer. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And my punk ass over in the corner.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure I'll make some more adjustments over some time, but that was the quickest I could get myself. I was just like, I'm not blonde anymore. Like, it's been 15 or 16 months since I was at least decently blonde, and I was like, well, it's time for a refresh anyway.
It looks good. I love it. I love the new avatar. It looks awesome.
Agreed.
I like
so
what you said.
I've got something lined up that is really special.
Uh-oh.
COVID vaccines complete the zombification of America.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Wait, did I send y'all the picture that I found on my Facebook today?
Not sure.
I found a picture of an ad, or not an ad, or I guess from a newspaper, a news article or something, of a girl being escorted. She had to been like 10, 11, maybe 12 years old, being escorted from school for not wearing a mask and refusing to wear a mask, saying that they were evil and that they were killing people.
Okay.
Yes. I was very upset by this. I mean, that was like, really? That's just, it was beyond sad. It's just where her mother is at. I know her mother is a Karen, and she's raising a Karen.
Yep. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of person that can shake their head and entertain babies.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
No worries. All right. So this is the zombification of America, and odd, it's playing the wrong thumbnail, but it will play the right video. Enjoy.
Okay. Thank you.
In an old video from 1995, a theology professor named Pierre Gilbert warned of mandatory vaccines that would turn recipients into zombies. He speaks in French.
A second. Pause. A theology professor. Notice how there's no medical qualification anywhere in that.
Mm-mm.
He's a theology professor. He's not a doctor. He's not a virologist. He's not an immunologist. He doesn't work in any of the hard sciences. And yet he's going to be the authority this person turns to when it comes to vaccines. Okay, sure.
Exactly.
A theology professor said this about vaccines. Okay, that's nice. What do scientists say, though?
Exactly. What do they say now? Yeah, really. Wow. This should be
I'm not doing this on purpose, like making you stop almost immediately. I promise.
The text is interesting, though. It's worth pointing out. Mandatory vaccine containing liquid crystals that, when exposed to magnetic frequencies, turn. Wow, what?
Yeah, there was a video of a woman going to her county or whatever local, what do you call it? Those meetings that they have at the courthouse or whatever. Saying that that she got the vaccine and now she's magnetic, and even picked up a piece of metal and tried to stick it to her neck. She kept trying it over and over and over, and I was like,
what was funny is the lady standing on her right hand side is just trying not to bust out laughing. Like, she's making this face where you can tell she's holding it in.
That's awesome. Well, it's like when Matt got vaccinated. I chased him around the house with a magnet, and I kept chasing him around the house. Look, Matt, doesn't stick, does it? And he's looking at me like, Mom, you're insane. But but it was part of a lesson, and I showed him why I was doing that and what's going around in the fake news and stuff like that. And so I was able to show him, see, by doing your experiments, you can learn, quick, easy experiments for things like this, that you can know that this is obviously fake. He wasn't happy, but the magnet didn't stick. It's back on the fridge.
wow.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I have a feeling there's a lot more BS to come. Would y'all like to hear a little more?
Sure, please.
So I will translate. In the biological destruction, there are the organized tempests on the magnetic fields. What will follow is the contamination of the bloodstreams of mankind.
Oh my God.
Somebody should set this to
creating intentional infections.
Rock on.
Because these
This will be enforced via laws that will make vaccination mandatory. And these vaccines will make possible to control people. The vaccines will have liquid crystals that will become posted in the brain cells, which will become micro receivers of electromagnetic fields,
Oh my God.
where waves of very low frequencies will be sent. And through these low frequency waves, people will be unable to think. You'll be turned into a zombie. Don't think of this as a hypothesis. This has been done. Think of Rwanda. There isn't much information I could find about Pierre Gilbert, but what he said 26 years ago certainly rings true today. In 2016, The Guardian published Genetically Engineered Magneto Protein Remotely Controls Brain and Behavior. Here we can see zebrafish larvae that have been injected with Magneto being manipulated with magnetic fields.
Somebody please think of the zebrafish.
In March of 2020, Defense One published an article on how hydrogel biosensors are ready to be injected into people's bodies, funded by DARPA and Bill Gates.
I'm gonna be Magneto, you guys.
If you search magnetic nanoparticles, you will find several articles and videos explaining the so-called benefits of this invasive technology that can control parts of the human body via external frequencies.
I was literally listening to the guy speak. I'm not fluent in French, but I can pick out certain cognates with other Romance languages, and Woden Toad is right on. That's not the translation. That's not what the guy was saying. So, what a shock!
Yeah, really, exactly.
Dishonest idiot.
Oh man, I wish we had somebody who spoke fluent, because then I would love to hear what he actually said.
Yeah. My French is so
Yeah,
rusty. I don't think I'd remember much of it, but I would probably, sure I could find something that would be able
He
to.
said
He
the
talked over
guy's
the top of
name
it. Yeah.
is-
I know a little bit of Cajun French.
Right.
I'm gonna scroll back through the feed and see if I can
PK.
get the source video for this so that I
Okay.
can. Yeah.
Look up
So you can go over
Piquet-toi.
it.
That was one that my I think who taught me that? Somebody in my family in Louisiana taught me Piquet-toi,
Mm-hmm.
which is F you.
Yeah.
And then
This might be it.
one of the let's see, one of the biggest things that my mom used to call me when I was growing up was Ted Dieu, which is hard-headed.
Yeah.
Isn't everybody?
Yes.
Let's see.
So the key to superpowers was one simple vaccination. I love that
Exactly.
thought.
You know,
I do too.
I understand that, the whole vaccine issues or anti-vaxxers have been around for a long time, but it's going to come down to, again, kids are not going to be able to go to school without this vaccine. People are not going to be able to go to work without this vaccine. What are you going to do then? And it's not just for you, it's for the safety of others. And I mean, look at all the vaccines that we get when we're kids.
Mm-hmm.
When we're infants, we all go through all these vaccines that we have to get in order to go to nursery or daycare or whatever. Our parents have to take us to get these vaccines. And I don't understand, why make such a big deal out of this? I was nervous whenever the vaccine first came out because I was worried that, because it was, this whole thing happened so fast, there's that fear of, what can go wrong. Yes, there are possibilities. Yes, I was worried, but I would rather get this vaccine and keep me and my family safe from this horrible, horrible virus that has killed so many people. And I'm so tired of people saying that it's fake, especially when I know people who have died from it. And it's irritating.
I'm watching the Pierre Gilbert subtitled. Well, it's translating the subtitles. He's talking about the Bible code. This was obviously made like a very long time ago. It was clearly recorded on VHS. He hasn't talked about vaccines yet, but I'll let you know.
At all. Oh my gosh.
And
wow.
I'm sure that a video recorded on VHS would have a lot to say on RNA vaccines.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the thing too about these vaccines. And if you look hard enough, you'll be able to see too that they've been researching mRNA vaccines for quite some time. So to have them, so it actually wasn't very rushed per se. It's just that we were able to get those, the spike proteins from this new one so we could add it to the vaccine. So it can help us learn how to fight it. So
the whole thing, like investing in our mRNA research, that's part of how we got the vaccine out so fast. It's because they just used that same mechanism for delivery. And actually, if you saw, I think this past week, they announced that they're going to try using mRNA delivery for HIV vaccines.
cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty
That
exciting.
would be, I lost my brother when I was 14 to full-blown AIDS, but yeah, he went through all of that and it was horrible. I don't know. I mean, that's one of the things that I would love to see cured, that cancer. I wish all that would happen in my lifetime. I don't see it happening, but I'm hopeful.
I mean, you never know. Holy
I'm
crap.
Exactly. It might be around the corner. We don't know. So let's hope, you know.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not giving up hope. I'm still hoping. I just, I'm the type of person's expect the worst, hope for the best.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't get my hopes up too high and be that disappointed.
And then if it turns out okay, then it's pleasantly surprised.
Exactly. And then you get to be all excited and happy and
exactly.
Oh, that's funny. Well, this guy has like 39 seconds left in his video. So would you all like to hear the rest of it, and then we can shove him to the curb?
Sure, please. Right. That would be great.
Livestock needs to be branded and tracked. And the enslavement of humanity is voluntary.
Pause.
Which is...
I'm sorry. We're already tracked because we all carry cell phones. I don't know how else to describe that to people like this. If you carry a cell phone, you're being tracked. Why do you think they need to inject you with something in order to do that?
Yeah.
I mean,
also, I'm laughing at the person who got the vaccine card as a tattoo.
Yeah, that's
actually pretty clever.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of people do that. I thought that was actually kind of cool. I was like, I wouldn't do it, but I thought that was kind of funny.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah. You know what? And, I've been hearing the whole conspiracy theory for years now that, Gates is trying to implant us with,
I've been hearing the microchip thing since at least the late 90s.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love that. You know why? Well, watching futuristic movies and stuff like that, where you don't have to carry around a purse. You don't have to carry around a wallet with 50 million cards in it. You can just wave your hand and you're done.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, even if you don't have a cell phone, if you use the internet, all of the cookies that go into the browser, you're being tracked. So unless you take like concerted steps to get like a VPN and a secure browser, like similar to DuckDuckGo or whatever,
even then
you're being tracked.
Yep,
even then,
exactly.
I mean, the only way you're not going to be tracked is if you go completely off grid in the middle of the woods somewhere.
Good luck with that.
That's the only way you are not going to be tracked.
Yeah.
Because I mean, all the police have to do to find, people with warrants and stuff like that. Okay, if we're being tracked so hard, how are all these people that have felony warrants and stuff out for their arrest not already in jail as soon as that warrant went out? You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I mean,
it's just,
I'm with.
That's just proves that we're not being as tracked as they say we are, and
we are when they want us to be.
Right.
Yeah.
And they'll find you if they want to. But,
I'm very much with Purple there. It said, pro tip, if you want to commit a crime, leave your cell phone in someone else's car. That way it's not with you, but it's going in a different direction. I would say pro tip number 2, if you're going to do a crime, don't record it and live stream it.
Right? What is wrong with people?
Everything.
And all of and I've been having some arguments with some anti-vaxxers lately, and one in particular today. When we're talking about it, well, they're gonna put microchips in you and they're gonna track you. Like, what the hell are you doing on Discord?
Right.
What are you doing? And I asked them, I said, did you turn on location services on your phone? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm
GPS. You want to use GPS to get you somewhere? Guess what?
Guess what?
How do you think they've been serving warrants and filing charges against 200 or 300 people now for the insurrection on January 6th? Because almost every single one of them live tweeted, live streamed, recorded, posted on Facebook, posted on all their social medias. It's like they just put neon signs up everywhere on the internet. They're like, I can't believe I've been caught. I didn't do anything wrong. And God, I cannot imagine the attorneys and the clerks writing these charges. If you read some of the text of these reports, you can tell that somebody is laughing when they write it, because they'll post screenshots of their social media post, or they'll transcribe a video clip and you just God. Oh man. Oh man. It's
I'm
got,
being
like, that,
tracked.
yeah, it's
Posted
got
on
that
Facebook.
perfect legal-esque tone of passive aggressiveness. It's so entertaining.
That's a good.
It'll be
that's
something
to
like
cheer you up.
defendant, claims they didn't go inside, and then the next line is defendant is shown live streaming themselves from inside the hallway screaming, "We
Exhibit
did it,
A.
y'all." It's just so funny.
Exhibit A.
Yo.
That is my whole case against
Oh,
you.
man.
Exhibit A.
It's entertaining. Like, it's depressing, but it's entertaining. So anyway, okay. I'll try not to pause before the end of the video.
Here we go.
Why the so-called vaccines are voluntary. And sadly, there seems to be millions of people eagerly lining up
God, that
to be
Johnson
state
Johnson
property.
tattoo.
For ReeseReport.com, this is Greg Reese.
Oh, that's great. Oh my God, people. That's so funny.
That's awesome.
Today I learned that there are vaccine tattoos. That's so clever.
Today was the first time you've seen those?
Yeah, I mean, I don't run in all of
Oh,
the
well.
relevant social media circles,
well-
so
I'm on
Yeah.
YouTube all day long. I watch a whole bunch of everybody. Actually, I was on Schrodinger's live stream. He did his 100,000 live stream today. And I was actually on that when this started.
okay, I gotcha.
So I was like, I gotta go. But no, I mean, I sit at home and, I work on my crafts and stuff. And so I have YouTube. I don't even really watch TV anymore. I have YouTube going. I'm usually watching, somebody who's either doing Karen videos or doing anti-maskers, A1 auditors, flat earthers. I love watching FTFE. And so, that's, I guess, where I saw it. But yeah, I've seen a few of them and they're amusing.
Yeah, those are funny. I like the one with the virus on there too. That's great.
Yeah.
That with a little stuffy that's a virus too. I got him once.
Yeah.
Earlier,
Man, I've really meant to get one of those.
early in the virus, what was it? Bobby Duke Arts, because that's another thing I like to watch is art shows. And Bobby Duke Arts, he's hilarious. He actually made like a 1 foot sphere of the COVID, and I was like, he actually made it, and he like took over his wife's kitchen to make the whole thing.
Oh my God.
Out of like
Oh my
paper
God.
mache. It was actually really cool. And then he took it outside and smashed it.
Wow.
He set it on fire, everything. It was hilarious. But yeah, he did that. He makes some really good videos. He's very amusing.
That's awesome. Purple Rhymes with Orange made a good point here too. People thinking people thinking that they will be tracked with the vaccine need to explain how they will get a battery through that tiny needle. The evidence literally speaks for itself, and he's right.
Yeah.
Well, talk to Slim Living Cyborg too. He's had all of those things implanted in him too, and the needle's pretty big. He said it's not small like you would expect from a regular vaccine, like the ones we got. Those needles were tiny.
And if it's going to be something like a tracking device or something like that, you're going to probably have to be, especially, I mean, our technology is not that far advanced for it to fit in a needle.
Right.
Not for a chip. And you would have to have an actual incision for it. There is just no way to get around that. I mean, our technology has come a long way, but not that far. Not yet.
Yeah, plus the fact that your blood tends to move around in your body, so I'm not really sure if that would be as practical, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, and and that's the other thing. Wouldn't it like get stuck in your heart valve or something? That's a huge risk.
I mean, if it's small enough to go through that needle, I guess it's small enough to go through your heart. But again,
God
It's a
forbid you get a fatal
preposterous-
injury or a
Yeah,
near
it's a
fatal
preposterous
injury.
idea.
There's a great comment from Woden Toad in the chat. Don't forget the Gates drone delivered vaccines. Not that the drones are carrying vaccines to remote places, but they're darting people from the sky.
Oh my God.
I wish they would do that with the anti-vaxxers. That'd be awesome.
Right?
Shouldn't say things like that, but it's funny.
It is.
Wow.
Gracious. Oh, wow. Yeah, they don't.
Oh, Woden
Oh my
Toad, you
God.
asked me. I don't know that I've talked about my crafts, but I am actually looking into starting up on my channel and doing videos showing my crafts. I'm not good at, I don't think I could actually record me making them like a lot of people do, because first off, I never know what I'm making. And second, yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. I'll work on 2 or 3 things at a time. So I don't have the space to do all that. But I want to start showing my crafts on my channel because I have a lot of them that need to be sold. So
Yeah, you get a channel going, support your Etsy store and all that. Excellent stuff. Do you guys want to hear a few videos for your
Yes.
next selection?
Yes, please.
I've got one called "The Continent of Antarctica Does Not Exist."
Okay.
I've got 9 important Bible sites confirmed by archaeology.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then I've got one called Mars What?
oh, I want that one. I want
Mars. What?
Just choose it.
I don't know what's coming from this, but because I didn't put it in, so I'm not really sure. I'm just going to the background here and make sure this moron is all set up properly. Here we go. All right. So for your viewing pleasure, this is Mars What?
What?
Someone had claimed that NASA was faking footage of Mars using the clone tool and just copying and pasting some of the topography into different places in their photos. And I thought, you know what? This could just be a weird camera angle. Let me click on the link and find out for myself if that's what they're doing. And sure enough, you look at this picture, it's hard to tell unless you study it more closely. But here and here on 2 opposite sides of the same photo is what is obviously a copy and paste job. Kid you not. And if that's not bad enough, most of you don't even know China just landed on Mars as well. But let's look at their footage now compared to the USA footage from 2011, a decade ago. And it's like, not only are they both pretending to be there, they hired the same animator to create this bogus footage. It's hilarious. This guy's like, should I just reanimate this entire mission?
What?
Nah. I'll just change out the capsule, make it look a little different. Same
That's
parachute
not
working in a
footage
near
from the
vacuum
lo-
environment nonsense.
Oh my god.
I mean, identical. The topography, a little different, but obviously the same animator. And these guys
China rips their
showing
shit
us
off
that
all the time.
you don't have
It's
to
not
debate it
something new,
when
and
you
that's
can
not
animate
real
it
footage of the
in terms of
launch.
whether or not it is real. People will believe this stuff. But what's really bad is the deception to come and to find out what that is with all the disclosure
Bro, that
that's
looks
to be
fake
let
as
out
hell,
this
and
month.
he thinks it's real. Ugh, I can't.
How would that be real? How would they be filming it from the outside? Dumb.
Somebody is obviously on Mars right now, skydiving with a professional Hollywood grade, like, Panavision camera or some shit. Like,
They got Josh Whedon on set and all.
I hope not. There's not enough bare feet in the shot for it to be Joss Whedon or even Tarantino.
Oh,
Wow.
do you think he's actually dumb enough to think that we think that's real footage? Like, he can't be that
Yes.
stupid, can he?
Oh yeah, he can.
He can. They
Wow.
are.
Yeah.
They're
Are
that
you
stupid.
really asking that?
After all
the
you've
stuff
seen,
y'all
Dick.
showed
After all
me
you've
on this-
seen.
After all the videos you have shown on here. Come on.
But this one's hard to stomach because those are the obvious, like done in the Unreal Engine animations. Come on.
Oh my god. This guy. Oh my god.
Exactly.
Okay. keep
Oh
going.
my.
Yeah, okay. He's down to 30 seconds, so I'll let it go here. I'll let it
Built
go.
into the COVID relief bill, you need to watch my brother's video that he put out called The Final Card. Click on the link in our bio. It's one of our most recent videos. It's called The Final Card. This will give you insight into what's about to go down. It's a longer video, but it will cover everything. Let us know what you guys think.
Fuck 'em.
And if you have any questions,
I cannot believe channels like that get 75,000 subscribers.
Founded Earth Brothers. Is
Yep.
that what it said? Founded Earth Brothers?
Yep. And we
Oh,
wonder
just-
why there's so much of an issue with anti-vax and with space is fake stuff coming again. 75,000 subscribers.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That is sad.
God, and then people in our community struggle to break 500, or it's like even a big deal when we hit 1,000 or even 3,000. I'm just like, dude, really?
Wow.
Meh.
I don't know.
And we wonder why there's such an issue with misinformation going
Yeah.
around. It's just absolutely insane. Wow.
You know, I can't believe that there's that many people that would believe that stuff. I really don't understand how people can look at the stuff that they put out. Dubé's movie. Oh my God. Seriously?
Oh.
Wow. I
Stupidest stuff I've
don't
ever
understand it. Yeah. I mean, and several times, you know, things that they say actually proves a globe.
Oh, yeah.
But then they twist it so that
Mhm.
it fits their narrative. And it's just, I don't know what's wrong with people.
Exactly. And that twisting is because they're being so dishonest. A lot of it is dishonesty.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Okay, what's next?
Well, I'm so glad you asked. We have the father of the deadly Myrna experiment. We have two different UFO sightings. And then we also have that Bible sites and the continent of America not existing.
Oh, okay.
Antarctica's fake?
Sure.
It's got to be a good one, right?
It is. Yeah, that's what they're claiming, right? That should be a good
mean,
one.
Most of these idiots claim it to be the ice wall, so it's confusing. But yeah, let's see. We'll make sure this is all. Oh, of course,
Aw.
Flurpical
movie.
vertical video. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here's another idiot for your viewing pleasure.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Antarctica, of course,
dog has
being
arms.
and people going there and getting turned away at gunpoint. But what about, say, the early
Of
explorers?
course
Do
we
we get
do.
any indication that the composition is the way you've described from the early explorers who tried to get down there or tried to sail around Antarctica or anything like that?
Yeah, the early sailors that went to the Antarctic, like
Oh, God,
James
pause.
Clark.
Do we have to listen to that?
Fuck,
That-
I didn't know it was him.
Oh, God, I can't listen to his little
Who is
voice,
him?
his smarmy little...
That
Who is
was
him?
Eric Dubé.
Oh, God. Ugh.
sniveling little soy boy voice.
He's nasty. He's nasty looking. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. That's horrible of me. Never mind. I take that back.
Yeah, but you know,
I'm not a bad person.
most people wouldn't disagree, so you know, it's a valid point, I'd say. Well, hopefully he's not the main voice because I think somebody else is using his video as content. So maybe it won't be excruciating, just tough, you know. Think of it like you know, lamb to mutton. This is mutton,
Ugh.
right?
Go for it.
Captain Cook, they spent years trying to find an inlet into the Antarctic ice. On the ball model, it's supposed to be only about 12,000 miles around the Antarctic ice continent, but on the flat Earth map, it would be much bigger than that. And in reality, when you sail around it, as I said, it takes 3 or 4 years, and they weren't going in a straight line, but they were chartering 50 or 60,000 miles around as they were trying to find an inlet into the ice wall, never able to find one.
Yeah, and you also have, and this is another quote that I pulled off your site, a guy named William Carpenter. He says, "Yes, but we can circumnavigate the South easily enough," is often said by those who don't know. The British ship Challenger recently completed the circuit of the southern region indirectly, to be sure, but she was 3 years about it and traversed nearly 69,000 miles, a stretch long enough to have taken her 6 times around the globular hypothesis, which is interesting because you can then visualize someone trying to get around this island they have in their head, this big island of ice, this big continent of ice, this idea they have in their head, and they're trying to get around it by just going the same direction. And if you picture it in the flat Earth model, you can visualize how they would just be bumping into the edge all the way around until they got back to kind of their starting point, and then they'd go back up north and be like where they were. And to them, they think they went around a big continent, but they did exactly the opposite and went on the inside of a giant edge. And I thought that quote was pretty interesting.
Another thing those early explorers found is that they were always outside of their reckoning every day as far as how far they should have traveled on their maps. So they were an average of 12 to 16 miles, sometimes as much as 29 miles out of reckoning. Lieutenant Charles Wilkes, commander of the United States Navy Exploration Expedition to the Antarctic in 1838, spent almost 4 years going around, and he was writing in his journal how every day he was sometimes up to 20 miles in less than 18 hours out of reckoning. And so they always have to chalk it up
Their voices
to
are so monotone,
water currents or some sort of thing like this. But they're consistently out of their reckoning because the flat Earth, of course, is much bigger in the southern so-called hemisphere than the ball Earth would be. So the maps that they're using are all assuming the ball Earth. The flat maps, by the way, they use, it's called plain sailing, is the most common used navigation method, which is done assuming the water is a plane, as it actually is. The natural physics of water proves that all the surface of water on Earth is a plane, by the way, because, as you know, water will always find and maintain its own level. So if it's dammed up and then released, it will rapidly rush off in all directions until...
Oh, thank God.
Sweet relief.
The only reason my brains are still in my head is because I have earbuds in.
I know. I think mine just fell out on the floor here. I got to go pick it up before it squashed.
Well, I don't care. You can pick it up and then when you-
I do have an observation. That being a live phone call, it's interesting that he sounds like he's about to die when he's on the phone as well as narrating a video. Like he's not actually putting that voice on. It's really him. That makes it worse.
That's how he always sounds. And it's so monotone. I can't listen to people like that. When people go monotone, it's just like immediately my eyes start to close and I just... Oh yeah. That's it. I'm done.
Exactly. I'm out. I have a couple good comments in here that were really good. Super Hornet says, a normal person says, I don't understand why this is, therefore I should go learn and understand. A flat earther says, I don't understand, therefore it's stupid and not real. Woden Toad also said that my small intestine just climbed up my spine and tried to throttle my brain. Is this Vogon poetry? Those are great. Thank you.
Okay, those made it worth watching what we did.
Exactly.
Because it's like, at least they can mute. They can
exactly. Exactly. They can walk away for a little bit.
Oh God, that's funny.
That is funny. Those were great.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
I'm back.
the bag of tricks it is. So, the father of the deadly Myrna experiment, a couple of UFO sightings. We have the Bible sites confirmed by archaeology. And we also have one called Genesis Apologetics. Student Zone was our lucky what? Student Zone was our Lucy, our ancestor. I can't even read it because it's stupid.
I think they're saying whatever they discovered is their version of the Lucy skeleton to what like Lucy was for evolution. But
I get it.
This video's already pissing me off, and we haven't even watched it.
Yeah, you got it, because what it is missing punctuation. If I piece it together like the little magnetic words on the fridge, I can do it then, right? Okay. So yeah, what do you guys want to see?
Unless you want to hear me ramble about like biblical texts and archaeology, you may want to skip that one.
Well, we have two biblical ones up, so how about we go for a UFO sighting?
Oh, okay.
A UFO sighting, yay!
I like UFO.
Yeah. Right.
There we go. That sounds perfect.
And this one's only a minute, so we won't even pause. We'll just, run over it because, I mean, come on. All right.
Fun times.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go. This is another idiot, I'm sure.
Wow.
Okay.
You could see the shadow of the wings.
Cool story, bro.
Airplane.
Good. Yeah.
No.
You could see it. It looks like any other airplane we've seen around here.
Yeah. I think that was Bruce Dickinson and the boys coming into the airport to do a concert.
There we go.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go put some lasagna in the oven.
Lasagna.
Lasagna.
That's right.
Wow.
So should I queue up the second UFO video then?
Yes,
Sure.
please. Yes, please. Because there wasn't much on that other one. It was just, like we said, it was an airplane.
An airplane.
Yeah.
Chicken Little.
And this one's a really short little clip like video too. So we'll just,
Excellent.
queue it up and let it run.
Awesome.
Oh, it's the same idiot. No wonder.
Oh, geez.
It's another airplane.
I mean, come on. They could be birds.
No joke.
Should we rewind this for Vishanti because she missed the beginning?
There's no way those are birds because birds aren't real.
Yeah.
As we well know.
Yeah, exactly. The zoom in is just horrible.
Yeah, that does look like balloons tied together with you.
It does. That's what I was thinking too.
It
Like
does.
weather balloons.
Video stabilizers.
Or something. I don't know.
I bet they say happy birthday, Bethany.
I'm also with Renee. Helium filled with water balloons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if all of his videos are like that. Hold on.
I don't want to know.
Yes, and there was another good comment in the chat. Exelis Thibodeau said 99 Luftballon. That's great. Party
That's
balloons.
good.
That's what everybody's saying. A birthday party balloons. And then Dark Knight Apologetics says UFOs. Really?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, if that's just 2 of his videos, I can only imagine what his other videos. One of them was obviously an airplane, and the other one looks like balloons. I mean, I like that song.
No, I've got that fucking song stuck in
So do
my
I.
head.
Exactly. So, where do we go next? We have, let's see, we have, the father of the Myrna virus or experiment. We have the biblical locations. Oh, we have kick harder, swim faster, but it is Peggy Hall. We have one arrested at a city meeting.
Those are always good.
Yeah, that could be good.
Oh, yeah. That could be good. Yeah.
Thoughts?
You want to do that one?
What do we do?
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
I say any of those will work except for the archaeology one, because honestly, archaeology is just archaeology. Just because you find a location doesn't mean that it proves everything written about that location happened.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Right.
even I, a Jew, who takes a lot of that stuff as being at least somewhat historical, I'm like, so you found the city? Okay, cool, but all right. I'm excited for finding history. Like, I love it when people discover old lost cities or they discover artifacts and stuff like that. Gets me very excited. It doesn't matter what culture it is. It doesn't matter where it is in the world. I'm just like, oh, it's like buried treasure, you know.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I love it when they find history. I think it's awesome. But for people to twist it and turn it around into something biblical or something religious, or, you know, you don't know that for a fact.
Yeah,
just
and
because
there's
you had
really
some drawings, that's it.
There's not a way to prove the supernatural stuff anyway. So even if, you know, I was a person who believed in XYZ stories and I found the physical locations, you wouldn't be able to prove anything that mythological or, you know, whatever happened there. Like, what do you think there's going to be, like a signed plaque, you know, zapped by Zeus circa 500 BC? You know?
Hey, what's on the floor?
All right. Where?
In front of Vish.
Oh, the YouTube chat?
No, it's literally right to the left of that.
Oh.
It looks like a tablet or something on the floor.
I don't actually know. That's odd. I have no idea what that is.
Oh my god, you guys, it's the aliens.
I just went full screen, so I saw it and I was like, what the hell? I thought we had a nice clean space. What happened?
Yeah, we'll have to talk to custodial services because somebody dropped the ball on that one.
It looks like maybe a picture frame.
Looks like a tablet.
Yeah, or tablet.
I'm not sure what it is.
An e-reader.
It's weird. Yeah.
And Mipet dropped it.
Yeah.
Human resources, we'll get them on it. No worries. So, we've got. Oh, wait a minute. Why is that playing already?
Mr. Freya in the chat said it pretty much spot on. We found London, so is Harry Potter real? Exactly. You went to Scotland. Does that mean Hogwarts exists? Like, exactly.
Oh yeah, and then
That's
the whole what do you call it? What is that? Where is that city that, like, their whole entire town is based around King Arthur and all of that. Maid Marian, and I mean, like, every single shop, store, hotel, everything is, the streets, everything is named after something from the story of that. And I'm like, they act like it's real, like it's history. It's not.
I mean, and even if there was like historical Arthur, I don't think he pulled a magic sword out of a rock. You know?
Yeah. I gotta say, my favorite King Arthur movie, though, is the newest one. Oh my god, I forgot the name of it. I love the music and everything in it. Blonde hair. Just came out a few years ago. Legend of the Sword or Legend of Excalibur? Or
I don't really watch fantasy movies, so I couldn't tell you.
Movies.
I will though say, speaking, Dick, have you seen that 80s movie Excalibur?
Yeah, I saw that. I like it and I don't like it. I think it's nostalgia that I like, but it's not really the best. It's good.
Imagine high school seniors watching that in their class one day for English Lit and it getting to the fucking scene. We didn't make it much past that because we were high school seniors and couldn't stop snickering.
Yes, that's it. It has it's King Arthur, Legend of the Sword with Charlie Hunnam in it. The guy from
Charlie Hunnam?
Charlie Hunnam. What Hunnam?
Hunnam? The guy from Pacific Rim and Sons of Anarchy and all that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, he's so hot. Whew. And Jude Law. I love Jude Law. Jude Law is...
I like Jude Law.
And there's another guy in there that I can never pronounce his name. It has a lot of really good actors in it. A lot. And I think that was one of the reasons why it drew me in, was because I loved all the actors in it. And because, you know, Charlie just... yum. Sorry. So he does go shirtless a couple of times.
I think I've got the video all set and ready. If you guys want to watch somebody get arrested.
Yes.
I'm about it. Let's go.
Yes,
all right.
Let's go.
Here we go.
We need some tasers.
Mr. Mix, can you tell us about the Bible that's sitting on underneath the mayor's gavel? So it's a Bible, right?
Oh, no.
So talking about a Bible is a city matter because the city owns a Bible. There it is, folks.
Oh, my God.
All right, everybody, so...
What? I've seen this one. There's
a Bible sitting right there underneath the mayor's
gavel.
gavel.
Yeah, this guy.
Pause. I have something to say about this whole Bible thing, because let me tell you something that has recently come to my attention, and I need to get my Bible out to because I do actually own a Bible.
I own several.
But they it has recently been brought to my attention, because I mean, until I bought this Bible, I haven't done church and all of that since I was a kid. I was raised Catholic, but I don't follow Catholicism or Christianity. I don't believe in organized religion. So anyways, but it has been brought to my attention that it does state in the Bible, since so many people want to say that they go by the laws of God. God made a law stating that we should follow the laws of the government because the government was put in place by him.
Oh, you're reading from the Christian scriptures. I was about to say, like,
probably
bring it on, but okay, yeah, I was going to say that's not.
I want to find that scripture. I really do, just because, you know, so many people and so many of these auditors or sovereign citizens and stuff. This guy right here, I think he's a soft sit and an auditor. And he's disrupting this whole thing and this whole meeting, going beyond where he's supposed to go and everything. But, you know, they sit there and they say that, you know, go by the laws of God, not man.
Well, and this is something I've had to learn the hard way over the years. You can point out people's hypocrisy all you want to. They will not change. It will not shame them. They don't care because you've already rationalized it in your mind. So as much as it makes me feel good to be like dunking on people who are, you know, not doing what they say, it's not going to affect those people. And as much as that sucks, you know, it it sucks. That's all I'm going to say. You know,
Yes,
if you have a disagreement with someone on an issue of theology, they've already reasoned themselves and logicked it or rationalized themselves, and so it's just an exercise in futility. But
Well,
I mean,
that's exactly it too. And he's also a flat earther, and it kind of overlaps too, and it's the same way.
He's a flat earther too. I didn't know that.
Yes, and there's no convincing them that it's not at this point. This guy is totally gone too. He's just another one
he's no buried in the rabbit hole.
Yep, there's no reasoning with him whatsoever.
Yeah, I just thought I'd point that out because, like I said, it was recently brought to my attention. Because I mean, I haven't read the Bible in freaking years, but I recently bought a Bible after my dad died, and kind of going through one of those moments. And I went to church with my stepmom, and while I was there, I went ahead and purchased a Bible, and I haven't gotten very far in it. It's not fantasy enough for me. It doesn't have enough sex, and
you haven't read far enough then, obviously.
No,
there's an entire book of the Bible that's just straight up porn.
Ew, really?
You've never read Song of Songs, like, ever?
No.
That's enough to make full-blown adult rabbis blush.
Okay, so it doesn't have vampires and werewolves and witches.
It does have a witch. There is a witch.
Oh, well, yeah, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Does she weigh the same as wood?
Oh my god.
But see, even people in the chat are like, Song of Solomon, whoo!
Romans 13:1. Damn, now I want to get the Bible out, and it's right underneath my bed.
I mean, you could just, well, it depends on if your computer. I was going to say open a tab, but,
Yeah,
I would trust Dark Knight Apologetics on this.
I don't. This laptop that I have,
it's the New Testament, sure.
My laptop that I'm using, it sucks, and I don't like the keyboard on it, and I can't type for shit on it. It irritates. I'm constantly backspace. I don't like it, so I don't use it very often. Okay, so anyways, go ahead, keep going.
So yeah, let's keep going with this video. This guy's about to put his foot in it. I just know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Oh, it's coming. It's good.
They put up this little corral, thinking, I don't know what they're thinking. We got this corral here. Look at this. So we got a corral. All right. How you doing? So we're here with Council Candidate Aaron Clowns, look what he just gave you. All right, so what brings you in tonight?
I'm here for the auction of the floor. I don't think it's right that the mayor wants it to keep it to 3 minutes. It should be, the floor should be open to anybody to speak at any time. I'm also here for the north side again. I was just told today that they won't be staffing the north side playground. So the north side is getting screwed on the pool and no protection at the playground. That's why I'm here this evening.
All right, thanks, I appreciate it. Mayor Smith, why are we doing resolution number 6 right now? I mean, do you really want to limit people's free speech? And the reason why I'm cutting you off, sir, is because he wants to just get to this door real quick. So why are you trying to limit people's speech? Mayor Smith, that's locked too. You want to come through this door? And then you can jump over here. We can go this way together. All right. And we can jump over this fence. Here, I'll move the fence for you.
You're not allowed back.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Here you go, Mayor. I moved it. There you go.
Thank you.
There you guys go. So the mayor locked himself out, and he had to move this little fence thing to let the mayor back there. All right, Councilwoman, can you tell us, are you going to be supporting barring people's speech to 3 minutes?
Honestly, I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna,
Really, this is
the discussion that we're gonna have.
Well, do you think it's wise to limit people's speech at all? And what about barring people from speaking if they're candidates?
I don't think that's what the resolution says. It doesn't say.
Or politicking. What do you mean by politicking? What does that mean the resolution.
What does this word mean?
What does it mean
Get a
by what the mayor's
dictionary.
trying to do?
Well, you'd have to ask him, but as far as politicking, that means him.
Okay, we're gonna have to go around because these doors are locked, and we have to go around the fence. So let's go around the fence. I already did this with the mayor. So they put up a fence here, and I moved it back to the side so we can get around it now. So they have all these doors locked. So I would advise you to vote no on resolution number 6. Thank you.
He's an idiot.
I vote yes.
It says beyond this point.
Done.
Oh.
The sign says beyond
10
this
times
point.
over.
You're being told
Just for him.
officially it's the door.
But this one says COVID-19 and it says beyond that point.
Donnie.
Well, look,
Done.
it says beyond this point.
You're officially being told it's here.
Is this point? Then you need to move that sign.
We'll move the sign for you, please.
All right. Did you
Go.
get my calling card at your house?
Donnie, please.
Did you know that I showed up to your house on Saturday to talk to you about resolution number 6?
Donnie, please, outside the door. Thank
Shut
you.
up at his house. I didn't see this part.
Wow.
Wow.
House.
All right. Now they just put it. This is the city lawyer. Can you tell us if is it legal for them to limit our speech?
Yes.
They can limit our speech.
That's pretty sad. They
And how
know
will
him
you
on
be
a
advising the
birthday
mayor
basis.
to vote on
I
this?
love it. It's like, wait, can they do this? Oh, they can?
So they can legally do this.
There's a reason.
They can do, okay.
What happens if I refuse and I still speak?
Can you imagine the pride
And what is
this
that gonna
man's
do?
parents feel?
Nothing. Just
Oh
make
my
people
gosh.
get mad. Because I'm
You
not
know,
going to limit
It's a
my
horrible
speech
thing
to
to
3
say,
minutes.
but I pray and hope that his parents are no longer
All right, so
around
there
to
it
see
is. I guess
the
they can
city.
legally do it, coming right from our
Yeah.
city lawyer. I appreciate your time. Thank you. All right, we're here with Scott Gates.
SG Gates, man.
SG Gates. All right, so what brings you in?
Well, I'm just going to update them
Ugh,
on
how much
dog
longer is
park,
this
and we got a new
video?
council member, so it's kind of like
We're only halfway. Do you want to speed up?
Yes, speed it up because it does go. I know
All
that
right,
it
let's see
is
this
long,
poster
and
that
I've
you
watched
brought in.
the
So
short
this is a little
version.
dog park. I like it. I love dogs, and we need a dog park. So.
yeah, they're everywhere. It's not even an issue.
All right, we're going to have to move the corral for him, too. Here you
Loving all
go.
those old white guys on the wall.
Go ahead. You can move back there. That's your
Not
spot.
as interesting as
It's
anything
underneath
he's
the,
saying.
see the speaker? You need that
wall
speaker,
of
don't you? You do need a speaker, see? That's why I'm under this speaker. I'll trade with you. You can have this speaker, and I'll go over there.
Oh my God.
So, do you support the LGBTQ?
Back up
Why?
behind.
Back up why? He's behind. He's over here.
Back up behind the line if you're going to ask me any questions.
Why? Why? There's no sign out here.
You can't read anyway. Back up behind the line.
I can't read anyways?
For God's sake, this guy.
Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Do you
This
support
is all the part
LGBTQ?
that I saw where
So he supports them. All right, so I think that question is.
Oh my God,
Why? There's
this
no
guy
sign
never
here.
shuts up. And
There's no sign.
barriers are just meant to
I'm
be
media.
crossed.
Yes, I am. I'm registered in the Jefferson County Clerk's Office under Flat Earth, Watertown, New York, media/press. That is legal. Why? He's on this side of it. He's
You
media
know,
too.
pause. I can't remember if we discussed it the other day or not, but y'all do know that Washington passed a law stating that if you are a YouTuber, you are not considered media.
That's hilarious.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Don't know if it's going to stay, but it should, and it should go across the nation.
Well, there should be a requirement for education and whatnot, right?
Yes, that's what I believe, and it's just it's to me it's almost, and I'm not going to equalize it, but to me it's almost as bad as stolen valor, because the people in the media, they go to school, they learn, they work. Okay, well, you know what I mean. They work hard, they do the research, they go out and find things out. They, you know what I mean. They actually work. They don't go around and
Journalism
put
credentials
themselves.
is definitely something that's considered par for the course.
I think that everybody, if they're going to claim media, they have to be licensed as media. And nobody, I don't think that anybody should be able to go around and just say, I'm media, and then start harassing people. Because that was another thing that, was brought up with the difference between these jerks, these frauditors, and real media is that the real media doesn't put themselves in the story. They're there to
just tell you what happened. Yeah,
exactly. Not to be.
I was ranting about
that
last night, actually, on the bunker. We were talking about all sorts of topics, and I was kind of on a soapbox about how the advent of cable news and 24-hour news cycles kind of distance a lot of the media from reporting what actually happened during a thing versus commenting on their opinions about it. So, because there's really just not 24 hours of news. So, like, you know, you have the panels of people discussing their opinions on what happened or what might happen. And that's why a lot of it doesn't matter what channel you're watching, honestly. If it's cable, it's there for ratings. So,
yeah,
you know, they're there for either entertainment or for getting you riled up. And, you know, that's why you kind of have to rely a little more on some of the smaller local channels, because they're really just going to sit there and tell you what happened. Today in this, blah, blah, blah happened. Today in such and such, that happened. So that's really honestly what the news media is meant to be. You know,
I'm like, my life is depressing enough. So I don't need to add to it.
It would be like if you bought a newspaper and, you know, 3/4 of it were the opinion columns and the like sections where you write letters to the editor versus actual articles. You know, so yeah, no.
Okay, go ahead.
Alrighty then.
You have to do the limbo. You want to come this way?
You've been served.
No, I haven't. It's a blank envelope. Thank you very much.
That's okay. The police department already knows that you are not to come back on my property.
So you got my message then. You got my little, my card.
Okay.
My name is Donnie Lee Berriger, 134 Union Street, and tonight I'm going to talk about a few topics. This is something that I emailed you, Mayor. This is a reference publication 1207 from NASA.
Mr. Barringer, we're not going to talk about NASA. We have no control over that. If you want to talk to the city about city business, you're more than welcome. City business only. I'm giving you a warning, and that's it. City business only.
Good point.
This report documents the duration and definition of the linear aircraft model. It says right here, Officer. Flying over a flat, non-rotating Earth. It says it right here. It says flying over a flat, non-rotating Earth. This is a NASA. This is a NASA document. All right, NASA document, publication 1207. All right, so they left.
That's insanity.
Yes.
So if they ask you to leave, then we're going to ask you to leave, okay?
Why are you asking me to leave?
Well, just give it a minute. They're talking to the council right now, okay?
Because you want to talk about flat Earth instead of city business,
so you can
things
stay
that
as
actually
long as
need to be discussed.
So even though I got more to say, I can't speak. So they want. So they.
Nope.
So you agree with them to take my First Amendment right? Because you know what a redress of grievance is? It's my First Amendment right to bring up a grievance.
Okay.
Well, he's redressing his grievances in the wrong spot.
I just have a little comment to make here. This guy embodies constipation because you just want to get it over with and it won't fucking finish.
Dick, check your Discord DM because I just sent you a very relevant meme.
Okay, will do.
Oh no.
Should I keep it going then? There's 3 minutes left, so we're getting there now. The speed up is working.
And that's what that microphone's for.
Okay. They do have the right to ask you to leave as well. So at this point, they're not asking you to leave. As long as you can remain here, that's fine. But they don't want you to speak anymore tonight.
You do not have privilege of the floor.
I'd like to talk about city business.
You're out of order. You lost your privilege.
How did I lose my privilege? Don't I have a right to redress a grievance?
No, Mr. Barringer, you don't.
Nope.
How do you have a redress of grievance if the microphone's taken away from somebody? Our First Amendment gives us the right to redress of grievance.
Okay, we're going to recess here. I'm going to ask Mr. Barringer to leave. If you don't leave, you're going to be removed for trespassing.
He's got plenty of
Try to
other
give you another
means.
chance. You can sit and watch the meeting if you like, but you've lost privilege of the floor. If you want to sit and watch the meeting and record the meeting, you're more than welcome, but you do not have privilege of the floor. It's your choice. Which would you like to do?
I would like to get at least 3 minutes of why I'm here. I've been uninterrupted.
We'll recess for 5 again.
I've been interrupted.
Huh?
No.
If you leave willingly, I will pursue charges. If you do not leave, then we are going to have to arrest you. I don't want to have to arrest you.
Arrest me for what?
For trespass.
Trespassing how?
Because they have asked you to leave, so you no longer have a right to be here.
Yes, I actually have a right. I'm allowed to speak, and I was not allowed to speak at the microphone. Did we not just see the same? Okay. Hey, Jason, can I
Please put the bracelets on me, please.
He wants new jewelry.
I'm not touching it.
Thank you. Is that yours too, Donnie?
Yes, everything right over there.
About the bag
Pretty
too?
sad. They all know him on a first name basis too. That's pretty bad. You can tell he pesters them all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, there are some instances where you don't want your local representatives to know you on a first name basis.
This is one of
them. Yeah. When their tasers are in their hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I'm standing up for our rights.
His camera skills are outstanding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Modern day Scorsese.
I mean, I would guess that's the fabric of his underwear, but it's way too white.
Do not. They are not white.
Wow.
They are brown.
Oh my god, that was something else.
Wow.
And Mark Beiser says, "Where is P. Barnes when you need him?" Yeah, desperately need him. And there was a good comment from Mark Beiser too. He asked a question about whether or not the Supreme Court ruled that having a YouTube channel will grant you the same, rights
Media protection.
as the media protection. Thank you.
Like a
And
press.
yeah, yep.
Anybody
that
can
was an
start a YouTube channel, so yeah.
Oh. So yep, there we
Wow.
go.
Well, it's the 90-minute mark, so this is the point where I ask, does everybody want to keep going a bit more? There was a few requests for a more open chat after show, and I know a couple people wanted to jump in, so it could be park the videos and add a few guests, or it could be keep doing a few more videos, or what do you guys think?
After show.
I'm down for an after show.
Me too.
Well, so-
that would be fun.
Yeah, so if you guys all want to say goodbyes and stuff, I'll put up a stream really quick and get a link for everybody, and we'll just use the same set and stuff and just bring a few people in for a chat.
Holy cow!
Perfect.
That
would be
cat
perfect.
is still going.
Wow.
Oh my god, he's
Unrelated.
been streaming for 4 hours.
Oh my god. Unrelated. Does
Holy
anybody
cow.
remember how long ago I put my lasagna in?
Uh-oh.
Has it been 45 minutes yet?
I think it's been a rate around that. You might want to
20
run
to
and
30,
check.
I think. You don't put a timer on?
No.
I did that with my tea today. I forgot to set the
See,
timer.
this is why if I marry somebody, I need them to be way more domestically inclined than I am, because I will literally, I've roofed houses before. I can lay tile and grout a bathroom. I can fix, all sorts of stuff around the house. I can be the dad, but I can't really manage cooking or baking very well. So thank you, Facty. Oh, my hero. Be right back, taking it out of the oven.
Okay. Oh, awesome. So what did you think of tonight, Miss Kim?
It was wonderful, as always.
Good. I'm
I
glad.
loved it. I gotta try to figure out how to make an avatar, so it's not just a Stormy picture in the back. Although I do like that picture there. I think it looks really good.
It looks really nice on the wall, and I think if there was ever a storm in the background there, that it'd really complement it well. So,
what's funny is that I these things come up on my Facebook all the time. And so, Aimee, I think about you all the time because I know that you've liked a lot of the photos that I've posted.
Yeah,
and they are. I have so many pictures on my phone. I'm worried I'm going to run out of space, but I can't help it. I'm like, I have to have them because I'll use them as my own, backdrops or whatever, wallpapers.
Right.
But I have a lot of just random pictures around the earth, different places,
Cool.
gardens and stuff like that. And I just think it's absolutely so beautiful. Places that